you bomb on your ass straight away. So, fuck do it now. So, hello, welcome to another episode of Sit Down for Stand Up. I mean, I saw this guy performing when I was randomly in London on a Saturday getting drunk. Saw this guy and I was like, you know what? He's fucking brilliant. I want to get him on the pod. My type of comedian. Cal McClover, how's it going, brother? You good?
Absolutely amazing, bro. Absolutely amazing. I thank you very much for the very kind intro. Get some smoke up in here,
Your
bro.
smoke's got. Oh.
Let's get some
I
dry.
was going to say, they can't smell you, cunts. Like, you're good,
Get
but.
some, let's get some dry ice up in the bitch, bro. Will you say I know Daniel, my main guy? How you been, bro?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I like to say I'm killing it, but you can always get better, always improve. I dislocated my shoulder on Monday, going doing the gym.
Oh
Like
yeah.
I went up two weight classes, and like you just go there and just pop straight out. It was just like,
What's
yeah,
that? The old lateral raises, yeah.
the ones you like that, up like that, then down like that, the dumbbells. I
Oh, yeah.
went from 16 kgs straight to 20. I skipped 18. I was like, I want to get to that next front number, but then just like just bit straight out. But like the gym I go to, it's got all the girls. That they don't want you to look, but they want you to look. And like they'll wear all like the tightest gym shark clothes. The type of girls who do eyeliner before they go to the gym.
Bro, yeah, my gym down in Vauxhall, the girls are like that, bro. My one's a big gay gym though, because Vauxhall's a gay area, so we get a lot of gay guys. So it's a nice mix.
Yeah. So you don't know where I was about to say you don't know where to look. I don't know why, because you obviously
No,
you're
that's
not.
true. It's true though. It's true. Why you're looking at a girl and then you peer over to a guy in like a leotard, bro, and you're like, cool, yeah, let me zone back into my set.
Yeah, Jamie, let me get back on it. But I sort of like firm it a little bit. Like, because there was all, I was like, fuck, man. And they was like, look at me. And I was like, no, I've got to firm this one out. Like, pretend
you,
I'm
you
check the
just force
phone.
out like 10 push-ups. It's just like in
Yeah.
mad pain.
This is just a no normal Monday for me. Do you know what I mean?
Hey,
So,
I've been there, bro.
oh, it's a killer. So I'll start off with the question I always start off with. How and why did you get into comedy? And when?
Broski. I wanted to do comedy from when I was like 16, but I was a big weed smoker, so just put it off for like 10 years.
Yeah.
And finally decided to push myself to do it in like just after COVID. And for like really had to force myself to do it, bro. I just didn't want to do it. And got into it, bro. Got around a good circle of people. Realized I was actually not too bad at comedy, and from there it just picked up. It's been a slow journey. I bombed in front of my girlfriend 2 years ago, and I was like, I'm quitting. It was horrible. It was a Backstreet, shout out Backstreet, but bombed, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm just. I'll tell you what, I wanted to do MMA, so I was like, I'm gonna do MMA. I'm gonna be the next fucking George St. Pierre. Got choked out by some 16-year-old kids, and I was like, I need to get back into comedy, I guess. So now I'm taking it serious.
I mean, I think with comedy you can bomb a couple of times and it's okay. With MMA, you can only lose so many times before it's not okay.
Yeah, because I thought I was the man, bro. I was punching up 11-year-olds. I was like, fucking, I'm really, am I allowed? I'm not allowed to swear. It's on YouTube, and it what's the deal?
So the rules are you can swear, you just can't. Okay, you can't incite violence. You can't shoot. They're ridiculous. Like no, I agree with them, but they're like ridiculous rules. You can't incite violence. You can't use firearms,
Can't. Okay, cool.
and you can't talk about sexually explicit stuff about kids. I don't know why you would, but it's a weird bucket list. Like, but you just.
I,
I mean,
I can,
I agree with all of them
I
ones.
can steer clear of that. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's
So,
cool.
so like when you bombed in front of your girlfriend, was you like proper hyping yourself up before?
Bro, the joke was about her. Like the joke I had was about her, bro. It was like a fight. It was like I've actually I do it now, but I've perfected it, so it's a lot better now. But
Yeah.
at the time, I was like, bro, you know when you're just bunning weed all the time, so like your head ain't in the right place. You're kind of half nervous when you're on stage anyway. And I'm like bumbling through this set, and bless her, like shout out her, she's a good egg, yeah. But she was like just kind of smiling in like the second row, like one of them ones, bro. And I'm just like looking at her, and I'm like, this can't be my life. This can't be it. But she, bless her, bro. Like afterwards, she was like, "You done great," and I'm just like a dickhead boyfriend. I'm like, "Don't even talk to me. Like, don't even want to chat to you right now."
Pathetic, like,
Big time, bro.
okay. And how are you finding, like you say, you've been doing it since last November, got back into it. How are you finding the comedy scene at the moment?
The comedy scene, the UK comedy scene, is the biggest load of shit I've ever seen in my life, bro. The most unfunny, fucking woke, like bullshit guys in my life. We need something like you know what was that Bill Burr and Patrice O'Neill like? What they said back in the day, it was like the comics room at the I can't remember where it was, but it was funny, bro. It was like Rich Voss, Bobby Kelly, Patrice O'Neill, like humor, dark humor, like not roasting humor. You
Where
just
was
don't
that?
have that. You don't have that on this circuit, bro.
I couldn't agree more. I mean, like the class they came up with,
Yeah,
like Bernie Mac, Patrice O'Neill, Pryor, like just they were all
it was
killers.
like the United class of '92, bro. It was like elite level.
Yeah, I'm Arsenal, so I wouldn't go that far, but you know,
I went to Arsenal over the what was it against Villarreal. It was my first time ever going, you know.
yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
It was dead, bro. It was dead, bro. Listen, why am I seeing like Domino's not far away from the station and that, bro? I was like, this place is like corporate big time, mate.
But you can't talk about corporate and then Sport United.
I support Millwall, bro.
Oh, okay, fair. Oh, yeah, that's a fucking giveaway, then, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
fair enough. So yeah, I agree. I mean, I would say like on the circuit level, I've seen some good comics. Like I say, like and it is a little bit refreshing, but like not at the top tier level. I say like I've watched you. I've got a bloody coming on. I've had Abdul come on, and like killers, actual people who aren't scared to actually say stuff again. But it seems like the less oppressed your material is now, the harder it is to rise through the ranks.
The less oppressed it is. So if you're not going in more, you mean?
No. Like say, like if you just, if you don't mind like free firing anything, if you're not holding back, it's almost like the comedy circuit doesn't want you.
Yeah. Well, bro, it's you know what? Yeah, there's been a period since like what post 2012, 2013, up until like 2022, just after COVID, of hey, white people with blah blah blah, and just all that kind of nonsense, bro. And I feel like, listen, you had your run. Yeah, you had your 7, 8 years of all that kind of bullshit comedy, bro. It's over. We're taking back. No, we're coming back, bro. We're coming back, bro, with funny stuff, bro. Like jokes about black people, jokes about gays, jokes about anyone. They run if they're funny, bro. If you're funny, you're funny. And I feel like we're just coming out of that period, and that's why the scene's so dead, bro. Because people are kind of still in their head of like 2 years ago. It's time to come out of that, bro. It's time to be funny again.
Because I went a couple of months ago, I applied to do a room. I won't shout it out because I don't want the hate on it. But they basically sent me a list of things I wasn't allowed to joke about. And
Yeah.
they're like, if you make a joke about gay people, if you do any like racism jokes, and I've replied back saying like, look, I do this stuff, but I don't punch down.
Mm.
It was like,
Well written. It's like well written stuff.
yeah, it was like, I'll give you my gay joke. I fucking love this joke. I'm so proud of it. Yeah, is there anyone gay in the building tonight? Thanks for coming out. Standard, easy like that. And I go, you know what? I'm against gay marriage. Lose them straight away. I love that bit because you lose them. And it's like, because when a man and woman get married, a woman's workload increases by 6 hours a week. A man's workload decreases by an hour a week. That's why gay guys have the advantage. They've all got the extra time in the day. That's why they can do their hair, go gym. They've got their lives together. Do you know what? If I sucked enough dick, I might be able to get myself a girlfriend.
Okay, yeah.
But then they instantly they hear the I'm against gay marriage bit, even though it's nothing about it.
It's a roller coaster of emotions, Daniel.
Yeah,
You're bringing them down, you're bringing them back up, bro.
yeah, but they don't. They stay down.
Well, yeah, but bro, it's London as well, bro. Once people get their mind set on something, bro, it's like I'm gonna hate this guy for the next 7 minutes. It's like
Yeah,
that's
I can do so many of these. Like I did a bit. My open used to be, do you know what? I hate the left. They made it so you can't laugh at fat people anymore. It makes this job a lot harder.
mm,
Standard, easy
yeah,
open. Low hanging fruit, easy open. But the second I was like, oh, I hate the left. Silence. And you know when you've done a shit joke. Do you know what I mean? You know when you've done a
yeah,
shit joke, you're like, yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. I'll take that one as well. But you know when you've done a good joke and it's still like just you're not getting the response.
100%, 100, and you know it's killed. Like, bro, I got this bit about my nephew. Yeah, I'm worried about my nephew. I've never really said this on stage. It's kind of a big deal. He's black. And I like leave it for pause, bro. That kills in black rooms, bro. Like black people find that funny, bro. You do that in like Kensington. And they're
Yeah,
just like, you know, when they have to take their glasses off twice, they're just like, sorry, what? Sorry,
yeah.
what did I just hear? It's like, broski, please, come on.
There's no chairs, there's fake couches.
Yeah,
Like,
well, it was like you'd hear like subtle like a gasp, like you just hear that from like the third row. You're like, broski, please.
well, you can always identify them because it's the color of the hair or the nose piercing shining. It's reflected on stage.
Yeah, and they usually lips in their boyfriend or something. It's just like you tell them straight away, bro. Yeah, yeah.
Whereas like, do you know Abdul, don't you?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
Whereas I speak to him regularly, and like when I do any like Muslim bits, I it's like I send it to him because one, he's a great comedian, and two, it's like, is this coming across as me punching down? And he's just always like, no, just say it, just say
Mm.
it. Like, if you think it's funny, just do it. So, would you say you write your comedy for yourself or for the people?
You obviously write what you think's funny because the way I do it is I like perform it in my room by myself on a loner thing in it. So I'm like saying it like to myself, and I kind of can get where people would laugh at. So if I have enough in a joke where I feel like you're getting at least 3, 4 laughs, I feel it's a good enough joke to be able to bring. But as long as, bro, I have to say shit that I find funny. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? If I don't find it funny, if I'm playing to the audience, a London audience, like bro, my shit will bang in Colchester. My shit will bang in Sunderland. You know what I mean? London's just it's a very multicultural. You have to be careful. You're treading on things. But as I say, bro, I think we're coming out of that, bro. I think people are yearning for like for actual funniness, bro. You know?
Okay. I hope, I hope you're right, and I think you are. But how long is this going to take?
Not, bro. The not long. I don't think, bro. Not long. Like the tires change, culture change, trends change. I feel like, bro. Don't forget. Here's my example that I like to use. Remember, bro, 2020, bro. We were locked down in COVID for a year, bro. We were told we're not allowed to link people from other. How quick have people forgot about that? How quick have people forgot that they were trying to? Oh well, I know you can't really go into COVID and the vaccine too much in it, so I'll
You
leave it.
can, no, you can. You can crack
Well,
on.
bro, don't forget, bro, they were trying to blackmail people that they would lose their job if they didn't take a vaccine, bro. Don't forget about that, you know, bro. And people forgot completely. So I feel like that was a great comparison by me just there, actually.
I think that I agree. We've moved on, but I think some of the damage has been done, and we haven't reversed back. People like culture has it changed for the worse because people were, and it shows like like we would say like, oh, if I was in World War II, I would have stood up against the Nazis in Germany. COVID is a prime example of no, we didn't. We let the government take over, and we just took it.
Well, you know what, bro? It's a deeper thing about like how technology takes us away from finding out truth ourselves. It's like we're real dumbed down people. So there is an element to that as well, definitely. I feel though, when you're taking yourself to a comedy club, you're kind of zoning out. You're at least trying to zone out for like an hour in it. So when you're sat there, not on your phone, when you're actually trying to hear people tell jokes, you're kind of in a different space. So I feel it's kind of different in that sense.
Yeah. And I think that is the one nice thing. That is one thing I love about comedy is an alternative reality. You do get to switch off for a
Yeah.
couple of hours, and I think that's beautiful. So with the comedy scene, because I speak to comedians all over the country. Um, what's your opinion on bringer spots?
On what? Sorry.
Bringer spots.
Bring us spots. Listen, I've got a couple next week in it, so let me not dampen it too much, bro. But
This will come out in 2 weeks. Don't worry.
yeah, yeah. Bro. There are means to an end, in it, bro. It's like people who are trying to come on a circuit. You have to have a bringer spot. I got given a nice piece of advice though from a fellow comic of mine who I won't name, but he said, "Bro, just sign up for bringer spots and just say they're not like they're on their way." So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm just going to be doing, bro. Like I can't be, bro. Who am I bringing? My mum. Like, I can't be asked to bring other comics because I'm not committed enough to go to their bringers. Like,
Yeah.
you'll either have me or you won't, bro. You're like, it's one of them ones.
Mm. See, I mean, I used to, say there was a necessary evil. I outright speak against them now. I think if you can't, okay, I always think it's a relationship. So I'll bring the funny, you bring the people, and then
Yeah, yeah,
I,
fair enough, mate.
I think that is how it should be. And bringers they create a false ecosystem. Some of these, whilst I'm an advocate, there needs to be as much comedy as possible. I think it should also be natural selection.
Mm.
If they're not surviving, and I think there's why is London the only place that has bringer spots, but London seems the most woke place. there seems to be a correlation.
Well, it's ironic as well because it's like, how are you not filling up the seats when you're in London as well? You've got an untold amount of people that you can. Yeah, you know what, bro? You've just changed my mind completely. Yeah, I actually fuck bringing spots.
There we go. Yeah, but I'll still release it after 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out lollipops. Yeah, no,
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
got a
Yeah.
spot on Thursday. I think. Obviously, I'm not. I won't be bringing a bringer, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm against it. So, what country at the moment would you say is killing it the most in comedy?
Bro, you know what? Australia's not doing too bad, you know. I mean, they're exporting, so their biggest export is like fucking who's that McDonald guy who's come over like
McDonald.
I can't remember his name, bro, but I think he won the Fringe like 2 years ago. But there's been Australians have a good humor, and I feel like a lot of good Australians are coming out. America, of course, are really good. The Scots,
Yeah, love the Scots. Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think pretty much those ones, bro. Actually, the kind of the Anglosphere, really, where the good humor is.
I tell you one thing I do back quite a bit about British comedy though, and I will. This is one thing I do like. I watch a lot of Australian comedy. I watch their gong shows. I cover the one in Perth every time they come out every week. I watch them. I watch every episode of Kill Tony. I watch a lot of American comedy. But there's always the first thing they ever do when they go on stage is either talk about, oh, I'm stoned or I've done cocaine today, something like that.
Hmm.
I feel like British people, we don't talk about drugs on stage. And I quite like that because I always feel like they're all setting themselves up as a cop out in case that's shit.
It's I'm not going to say it's low hanging fruit in it, but it's almost, you know what, bro? To be a comic, you kind of have to be a tapped individual anyway, bro. So you're probably doing drugs, you're probably doing something like that, even if it's just weed or something like that, bro. But so I guess then it's relatable technically because then you are talking to people that understand it as well. So
Maybe it's also because, yeah, that is the audience they're performing to,
yeah.
where, we don't sort of have that. So what sort of comedy do you do? I mean, I know, but for the people.
I was doing like observation. I was trying to do observational in the beginning, which it weren't too bad. But now it's just more stories about my family and trying to make it funny, really, bro. Yeah, about my previous relationships. A lot of storytelling recently is what I've been doing. Some more storytelling. And I've been trying to convert that into TikTok because I'm 29 years old.
Good. But being a storyteller, I think it's quite hard to do on social media because you don't really get 15, 20-second clips.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
one-liner comedians, they can easily appeal to the generation that have no attention span.
Exactly. Yeah. It's true. You've really got to captivate them, bro. So you got to be bang, 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 joke, joke, joke. You got to have like an interesting story to kind of keep it rolling. But yeah,
you ever tried to write one-line comedy?
say again.
You ever tried to write one-line comedy?
Nah, bro. I think a joke within a joke. So I've had like one-liners within a bigger joke. Like I've had like that, but I've never tried like a Jimmy Carr type thing. Never, no.
I mean, try it. And okay, I'm not shitting on one-line comics here because it's not my cup of tea, but I do find some funny. All you've got to do is Google like slang or puns, homophones,
Mm.
and then you just got it there.
Well, like prompts, like AI prompt kind of thing.
No, not. You don't even need to use AI. So like, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, and I'm failing miserably now. So like through there, or words that sound similar. Just Google words that sound similar, and then you've got your end bit of your joke already,
Oh, right. I see what you're saying.
and it just works back. Where I personally, I've said this a couple of times, I think storytellers are the truest form of comedy because you've got to captivate them the whole time.
Yeah,
And storytelling is also mostly about your own personal life. So they're
yeah,
always going to be different.
yeah.
Where it seems like this stage, everyone's got a joke about dating, everyone's got a joke about their ex. Do you know what I mean? Everyone's got the same sort of similar jokes, where storytellers, it is from the you get to learn more about the comedian themselves.
It's true. It's true, bro. It's and the stories have got to be good as well. Like for me, for instance, I've got a couple. I have to softball them in, bro. So I have to hit them with like some soft like universal credit joke. Yeah,
I love that one. I love that. Wait, will you try to chat up?
we're
Yeah,
trying to shout out my work coach.
I
Yeah.
love that one. It's brilliant.
It's the fattest L, bro. Just the fattest L in history, bro. But I softball them in with that, And then I come in with like my ex-girlfriend jokes, so they're like, okay, I'm kind of reading this guy's life. And then I come in with like my mum getting punched in the face in 2009, and bro, sometimes they're just like, well, okay, hey, who's laughing at that really? But as I say, bro, black crowds love that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all. If you can see the humor in it, bro. But that, again, that's the problem with London crowds, isn't it, bro? It's just like, whoa, that's a crime. You know what I mean?
When anyone does like I'm trying to say about what you said, like grape jokes or readophile jokes. I was trying to say different. Obviously, they're not true.
Read the file.
Trying to get past them TOS right there. Like they're not real. You can't. If someone does on stage, that it's not them.
Mm.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and they've got to sort of take the difference that it is an alternative persona on the stage. So yeah, you know, how are we doing in the competitions? We done competitions, gong shows.
Yeah, I done. There's this woman called Tanya. I can't remember her last name, but she done a competition last Thursday in Ladbroke Grove. It was like £30 for the winner. I won, and
Oh,
it was yeah, my first competition win. I'm still trying to do the gong shows and that in it. I'm getting close, bro. It's just them ones you're getting closer and closer, bro. They keep like putting. Hey, listen, shout out to Indian comics. Obviously, you're doing your thing, bro. But I feel like they're just putting them through because of their accent.
right.
That's what I'm getting, bro. And it's funny. Don't get me wrong, bro. Like a cricket
I'll
joke.
say yes and no on that. I will say because my gong show I hosted last Monday, the guy who won it, Cash, he's from Bradford. He did fucking kill it. He
Mm.
killed it. But then, like when I did Comedy Store, King Gong, the guy who got through, and you know, it's always that same setup. No, I'm not your Uber driver.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And it's
yeah.
yeah. I know what you mean. That you don't put an asterisk next to them going through,
Mm.
but
Well, it's the case, but listen, bro, I've been to enough of them where I'm seeing like really good comics who are being like not being put up over like some girl from Taiwan who's like second time doing comedy, and it's like, well, let's give her a go. It's like, well,
yeah.
let's not do that. Let's absolutely like gong her off and humble her so she knows what the comedy scene's like. You know what I mean? Stop giving people a foot up, bro.
Hmm. You said people are getting too comfortable without getting punched in the face. Something like I can't remember if someone said that. It's like people are now speaking freely without the risk of
I
being
think
hurt.
Oscar Wilde, I think.
He was a gay one, weren't he? And love the opioids. But I think the same is in comedy now. People are going on stage without the risk of being humbled.
Yeah, yeah, and it's again, bro. Not to harp it back, but I feel like it's mainly the London scene. Like the London scene's just, yeah, it's all for that. But yeah,
Yeah.
so it is, bro. You just got to be funny in it. You just got to keep going, keep being funny, and really, it's about showing your face as well. So it's about there's a networking aspect to it as well. So you got to meet the people who are running the nights. They're like, no, he is actually funny. You'll end up getting it if you're funny. You'll end up getting it in the end, is what I keep telling myself. But it will happen.
I think there is an element of a game to it. Like, because I mean, like the one, once again, I won't do no shout outs. Um, one I applied to, and it was like, oh no, we only want women, or if it is a diversity box tick, it seems that they can get a position a bit quicker.
Well, 100%, 100%. That's the case.
And
Uh,
but no one wants to talk about it.
uh, you know what, bro? It was so shit doing comedy when I first started doing it. It was like no one was running jokes, like, and it wasn't even that long ago, really. When I started, it was like 2022 or something. But the culture was so different. Like it was like you couldn't make certain jokes, and it really actually was like that. And I actually think it's a good sense because it's hardened up people like me, where it's just like fuck that, like bro, I know I'm funny. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Like bro, I hang around like I chill with like a lot of ethnic minorities. I'm quite the man of diversity. They all think I'm racist, bro. I don't know why. I don't know
Yeah.
why, bro, but but they know it's all in good humor. It's not like he's actually that. But they kind of rate it, bro, because it's like people like people that don't give a shit and they're who they are for themselves. You know what I mean?
Keeping it real.
Keeping it real, bro.
Yeah, 100%. Like, yeah, the people. I've had so couple on here now where people do get offended on other people's causes, but it's like that they're not from the same scene. Like I hate saying this, like, But because it's like, oh, I've got that one black friend. I grew up, normal like working family. My best mate Albert, I was at his house every single day. Proper African parents. I mean, I've grown up with it, so I feel like you're the same as I want to joke about what I think's funny, but I'm not taking into consideration what other people might think of me as a persona
Yeah.
because they instantly want to judge. But it's like they have got no experience going through it.
It's 100, bro, 100%. 100%. But again, it's like you don't want to harp on too much about it, bro, because you don't want to be like one of them guys that just seem bitter or anything. So you have to kind of power through it. But also, I feel like people, like for instance, white guy. Let's just say, let's just call it out as it is. White guys is like, I feel like if you're a hardened enough white guy who's like, bro, I don't give a shit. Like people kind of rate that. Like people, nothing worse than watching a white guy go on stage. And bro, there's some really successful comics on the circuit who have made their name through being white is God, if I could change my race, I'd do it in a heartbeat, bro. Go. Let me not get you banned off YouTube, innit? But it's like, go find another career. Go do something else, bro. You're not comedy ain't for you, bro. You complete sellout, bro. You're just like, it's not funny.
Yeah.
I ain't laughing. Like dead straight face, bro. I'm just like, this ain't funny. The only people are laughing are like girls from like South Asia. Just like yeah.
But they go, oh, he's so brave saying that. But yeah, and he said it now. He's a beta cuck.
Big time, bro. Big time. I ain't buying tickets to your show, bro.
Do you know what I mean? But that's the problem with a lot of these events. They do it. They only bring their mates on stage, and they create their own communities where they're all there, then sucking each other off, saying how fantastic they all are. And they won't go do like the gong shows and things like that. They won't go to places where it's a rawer audience who will say it as it is. And then they'll just say, oh, I'm not doing that crowd because that's a racist crowd. No, it's not. It's a real crowd.
Yeah, bro. They used to do that with Lions Den, innit? Because I can't lie, Lions Den Piccadilly Circus is called the Hood Rat Comedy now, innit? But back in the day, bro, that used to be, bro, they used to come up with the maddest jokes, like great jokes, like non-stop. And that had a rep on the circuit as like being, and this is where we made our bread and butter. Like this was our place where we kind of started everything, innit? But yeah, that had the worst rep for people. People wouldn't go there because of the rep.
Yeah. But it's only because, they won't do it because they know they wouldn't survive it.
But it's also, I think they wouldn't survive it as well. They wouldn't survive. But also, I can't lie. Like Lions Den pumped out a lot of shit comedians as well. Like it was a place for like it was a shit comics haven. Like you could just go there and be terribly unfunny. But like for instance, there's a lot of comics out there that are doing well that play to their own crowd. So they're Asian, they'll do Asian nights, they'll do stuff like that. Stop playing to your own crowd, bro. You have to be universally funny, bro. You have to be funny to everyone. If I'm only making white people laugh, I'm not doing my justice, you know what I mean? I have to be able to tap into everyone's humor. And I think that's what it's all about, bro. Bro, if I can make some disabled Aborigine girl laugh, I'm winning.
You get to that point where, a disabled guy walks into your crowd, you're like, yes, I've got this. Like,
hey, bro, what? You see someone getting wheeled up in the front row, you're like, just rubbing your hand, like,
yes.
Hey, my day, yes.
Get out of that book. I've got 5 pages of material for this guy.
Hey, some blind walking stick, you're like, hey, no, it's about to go off.
Well, I did do the subtle joke. I loved it. I had David Eagle on. He's a blind comedian. And before we started, I was like, can you hear me okay? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh, can you see me okay? And he just cracked up laughing. Because
nice.
Loved it. Do you know what I mean? I did it on purpose. But he just rolled the eyes straight away. It's like, right, this is what this is going to be about.
Nice little icebreaker as well, mate.
Yeah, it was fun. So how are the gong shows going? That's where I saw you.
Oh, I'm getting through. Like, I'm getting through every single one in it. But it's like, saying that actually though, I got gonged off Big Belly yesterday.
Yeah.
On a dickhead thing, bro. I was killing. I was smashing it, bro. And then obviously women had the gongs. That's Elwin comedy. And they were like drunk as well. And like as soon as one put one up, it was like a domino effect, bro. It was like boom, boom, boom. And then even the judges was like, yeah, that was a weird one, but
who are the judges?
Is it David Lewis, the Jewish guy?
Okay, yeah, cool.
And the other guy, I can't remember. He's got a list. Nice enough guy.
Small guy.
I can't. From watching them, when you're stood on stage and you're looking at them sitting down, it's hard to tell his height. But he had like a list.
Right.
But listen, shout out them, man, innit? They only had good feedback for me, bro. So I've got nothing bad to say back. But they, yeah, it was a weird one, bro. It's like it's a gong show, innit? So they have all the power. So it's
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the I remember like the one I went to when you was there. A girl got through who didn't deserve to get through, but her mate had the gong,
oh, that's right. Yeah, 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 yeah.
and like two people put theirs up, and she was just like, no, no, like, I'm not putting it up. As I thought that was a little bit, fixed, but I do like gong shows. I do think it's a gladiator arena, and 9 times out of 10, I think they are right. But then also but they have no caliber of what you are as a comedian. Do you know what I mean? It can change on the night. Like you could kill it one week, the next week it's all about the crowds.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's funny you say that, bro, because I cannot remember the guy's name. I'll chat to him every week I go there as well. I've got bad memories. Scouse guy who runs Big Belly, innit? Lovely guy, bro. Real nice guy. But I might imagine I just got gonged off in it. And in my head, you know, when you're so in your head, bro, you're just like, they don't know me. I'm fucking hilarious, bro. You should see me in front of 10 people. Like, you know what I mean? And he's like, yeah, mate, don't worry about it. It's just a laugh, man. It's just a gong show. And in my head, I'm like, this is my career, man. I'm like, bro, I need to get through this. I need to get it. But he's a blessed guy, to be fair.
what things I think when you've had a good set and when you've had a bad set. You do know that inside. And if you don't do it, then you have that delusion. Like you know that. So yeah, gongs cannot always be accurate. So we'll go, what is the worst time you have bombed on stage?
Um, Been a couple times, bro. I tried to do a Jamaican accent at Junior Booker's gig in front of like 4 yardies. That didn't go well. That just no one laughed. I think the worst one, Lions Den. On a rare occasion, they got a big audience in. Yeah, so there was like a fairly big audience in. And when us comics who go there every week, when Lions Den get a big audience, it's like Chinese whispers, bro. We're all gassed. We're all at the back. We're like, let's do this, let's do this. I get chatting to some American girl at the bar before the gig starts, and we get drinks, like kicking it, like hitting it off, bro. Like it was going well. Went on stage, bombed so bad, bro. Like I remember at one point, Kirk Fontaine was on the side. He can give a witness testimony to this, innit? He was on the side, and I just looked at him at one point. I was like, I should just quit comedy, bro. This is like bad. But trying to be funny about it, I just looked like some loser, just depleted loser, bro. Like it just looked terrible. And obviously, I was sat front row. So it's like, well, thank you, Callum. And obviously, man takes 2 steps towards the front row, sits down. And I'm sat next to this American girl that man's been trying to chirps up all night, yeah. And I like look at her, yeah. And bro, when I say she's like, you know, tunnel vision, just straight ahead, like acting like I don't exist, bro. I'm just like, oh shit. But that was probably one of the worst ones, to be fair. That was because that was a real morale crusher, you know.
But you do get them, and the most important thing is like getting back on the stage the next time.
Yeah,
Like, it's the only one where you get humiliated, on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday. Go out there and kill it on a Thursday.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Like you got to have that thick skin.
Like literally, bro, I won that competition on Thursday, man. Lost 2 gong shows on Saturday. Like it is what it is, bro.
Make it make sense. What's the worst thing you've seen someone do on stage?
I haven't seen it, but I heard George Wheeler took his dick out on stage once. I hadn't seen that, but that's yeah, I don't know, bro. He told me about that. Someone told me about that. I hadn't seen that. The one I've seen, worst thing I've seen on stage, bro. Uh, Worst thing I've seen on stage, bro, is probably a comic that's made it in the industry that isn't funny, bro. That's probably what hits you the worst. You know what I mean? Everything I find funny, bro. You know what I mean? Like even great, like anything that people, bro. Even when people try to be funny and it's incredibly unfunny, it's like that for me is enjoyable. You know what I mean? So I think the only thing I watch and I get like, what the fuck is this? Is like someone that's just doing shit material that's been elevated to like the highest echelons in comedy, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do enjoy secondhand embarrassment. That is,
Bro, I love a bomb.
yeah,
Love a bomb. I live for bombs in comedy,
yeah.
bro. If there was no bombing in comedy, I probably wouldn't do it, bro.
Uh, uh, yeah, I do agree with that. I do, but I hate it when they bomb and they don't recognise that they have.
Yeah, there's a bit of that still. Yeah, there is a bit. But then again, I would say that as well, though. Coming off on Saturday, I'd be like, I didn't deserve to bomb, and then someone could be looking at me like, yeah, but you did. Do you know what I mean? So it's a weird circle.
What we do? Are we doing 5 minutes? We moved up to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I've got like a solid. I've got a solid like 12 minutes now.
Okay.
I need to just start writing new stuff. To be honest, man, like that's the hardest thing I'm finding to do, bro. Because my yard, I got like this TV behind me. I got a big bed that takes up most of the room, so I'm either just laid down in bed and or watching TV,
Yeah.
or like, bro, I need to go to like prep to like start writing material. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And all I've got, I'm on universal credit, so all I've got is time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I've really got no excuse, bro. I've got no excuse whatsoever. But I need probably after this. I got church after this. I'm gonna go there. I got Diesel's gig in the evening, and I think I'm gonna write some stuff after that later.
How do you usually, write your stuff? Like, what is your process of writing? Do you do like the Seinfeld? You sit down, pen and paper, or do you just like just walk around and as soon as you think of something, you write it down?
Yeah, that, bro. Yeah, just walk around. If something comes to my head, then I can see. If I can just see a link up for a joke, like if I can get the punchline, that's the best thing for me. Because the lead up to it, I can make joke like that's fine.
Yeah.
If I get a punchline, I'll probably just stand up, walk around, act like I'm doing it in front of 50 people, start thanking my mum and dad. You know what I mean? Like just trying to do a fucking.
Yeah. And, obviously with your type of comedy, like I was saying, like the crowds, they're gonna love it, they're gonna hate it. How would you deal with hecklers now? And how has like your crowd work come along?
Well, you know what, bro? My crowd work's terrible. I'm not even gonna lie. My crowd works so bad, bro. It was really bad because my material's pretty sound, isn't it? So I feel like um I can coast off my material.
Yeah.
Like if like for instance, a couple of months ago, if someone would shout, I remember I was doing Backstreet and like Diesel them man, they were like, bro, you have to do crowd work. Like you can kill so much time doing crowd work, innit? I remember I was like, so where are you from? And they were like, they said something like Colchester. I think it was Colchester actually. And I was just like, ooh, that's the first place the Romans built a city. Like, bro, I just had like historical facts. I had no humor to it. Like, I just couldn't interact. I had no idea what to do. But like yesterday, even though I bombed at 21, the two gay Scottish guys were there, and yeah, I'm picking up better. I've stopped smoking weed, bro, so my head's a lot clearer. So
Uh,
it's a lot better like that.
but I stopped smoking when I started doing comedy.
Smartest thing to do, bro. I don't know how people can bun and do comedy, bro. It's like your brain just ain't there.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. So, what are we going to try and do to like improve the crowd work? Like, do you have like, because I know like you hang around with a lot of other funny comedians. Do you like send each other jokes? Like, do you have like a team behind you?
Nah. It's just roast each other in the WhatsApp group chat, innit, really, bro. I think you know what you try to do sometimes. You try if you have a bit and it can work in like conversation with people, you'll try to slip it in. Like you'll try just do it in the convo, yeah, and just see like, bro, I got this bit about I was at the gym,
Mm.
Matt, bro. This has actually happened as well. Last Sunday, I was at the gym. Must have had a protein shake and a chicken and chips before I went in. Like L move, yeah. Empty. The gym was empty though. Empty. Man must have just let off this witch's cauldron of a fart, bro. Just stunk up the room, bro. Yeah. Like my belly was doing bits, yeah. And even I was ashamed of it, bro. But I was like, thank God there's no one about. As I do that, bro, I look behind me. Some Indian don walks past me, bro. Daniel, I ain't gassing to you, bro. Walks past, smells it, and walks back and smells it again, bro. Like, it was, bro, like, I'm home. You know what I mean, bro? And I'm just like, I was like, that is the most disgusting thing. And so I try to slip it in combo with Diesel and them man yesterday, and like, it got a laugh in it. So I was like, ah, I'm doing that.
Nostalgia for him.
Oh, no, that's like home. I was like, bro, you're disgusting.
That's
You're
great. Oh, see, that's why I think storytelling, special comics are the best because that's just brilliant. See, I when I've fired a couple of times in the gym, you always got to do it on your third set.
yeah. Oh, yeah, bro.
You ain't stuck there with it, like you're moving on.
Bro, one of the funniest memes I've seen about fighting, bro, is like them ones when you're in a nightclub and man's just letting the loud ones rip, bro. You're just like walking around like you're just like no one can hear nothing. That had me dying.
Oh, license to fart almost, just free
Yeah.
reign. No, so how often do you try new material? Like, will you change it up where you are, or is your bit your bit?
No, I'm trying to do more new stuff now. I got this new bit about saying the N word for the first time.
Yeah,
And I've done that at Omari's gig, and that done well. But
yeah.
yeah, have you ever done Omari's Freaky Fridays?
No,
Broski. So shout out Amari. Obviously, he's got to keep the time limited, yeah, because obviously
yeah,
it turns into a club afterwards, bro. I'm doing this N-word bit, yeah. I'm not. I don't say it, yeah. For preface, yeah. I don't say it, yeah. But it's about the first time I said it, and I'm leading up to it. It's getting laughs, getting laughs, getting laughs, and there's a bit before the end bit, yeah, where I go like this, and so they made me say it. And guys, I said it. I said the N-word. Bro, he comes up on stage, takes the mic off. He goes, right, Callum, that's your time. I'm like, bro, how are you gonna kill? You trying to ruin my career, bro? Like, man, just taking it off me right there. Like, people in the crowd are like, sorry, can we just, like, what just happened there? You know what I mean? So shout out Amari, obviously, you're the man for that. But as I sit down as well, he's like, we'll wait for part two. I was like, I ain't coming back, bro. I was like, you ain't gonna, just upset in the seat, bro. Just like, looking like a racist in the back row, bro. It can't happen.
I tell you what, I've got a mate, and we've started doing this. So we go to an open mic, but we have to write each other the worst fucking joke in the world that they've got to do on stage.
That's pretty good.
But like, so I wrote a bit for him, and it's about how he realised he wasn't gay. So he had like he's a straight guy, but it was like so he had to suck a dick to prove he wasn't gay. But then the first dick he sucked was small, so he had to suck a big black dick to prove that he wasn't gay. And like he's not. But I was like, look, I'm gonna write the material. You just got to go up and say it.
Bro,
And that's I tell you what, it's fucking hilarious to watch him do it because they don't want to say it, and it hardens them as well.
yeah, yeah, yeah. If you're new into the circuit and you're doing that, that will definitely harden you up, bro.
Yeah.
It'll either put you off completely or harden you up. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, it's so funny, and it really gets the creative thought going as well. Because
Well, I guess yeah, because if you're not getting laughs off it, you kind of have to try and riff off it as well. So I guess it is kind of you're getting your creative juices flowing, kind of thing.
yeah, and it's also like I know I'm not going to say it. I know he's going to say it, so I'm going to write the most profound, absurd shit ever, and you got to go up and do it.
But bro, you're going up next, and he's just written you one for like kidnapping kids. You're just like, bro, how am I gonna do this? It's like,
But to me, that was almost like us creating our own comedy within comedy that no one else is going to get. But we're sitting there absolutely pissing ourselves.
no, I love that still. I can't lie. Where it's a private joke between you and the other, I do enjoy that stuff to be honest.
So yeah, I want you to do that with a mate, and I want you to record it.
Oh, bro, who would I do that with? He-Man would never do that. He-Man's too. He-Man just won a competition as well. Shout out him, but he would never do it. I'm trying to think who would. Everyone who my circle were quite doing well, so I don't think they would want to fuck it up with a terrible joke. I'll try it. I'll try to sell it as a really good joke. Yeah, I'll give him that Indian one, innit? I'll give him that Indian one, bro.
Oh, it's actually a good joke though. I found that funny.
You think I should rock that? I'll rock that one in
Yeah.
East London. I'll see how that does in Poplar. See how that does.
Do you find it hard? I find this quite hard. Like we like me and my mates, we've got quite. I say like we got quite good banter, but like we're dark as it comes. Is that like when my brother had his daughter, my mate put a timer for 16 years on his phone. And like every sort of like once a month, he like sends like the updated screenshot. It's like, I'll get her ready.
Oh.
Like you know, but it's pure banter. Like I fucking love it. But it's so hard sometimes to transition that comedy onto the stage.
It is, and that's why it's an art form. And that's why it is an art form, bro. That's why it's not just people going up fucking about. And that's why sometimes when you see, when you see like people who've been given a dare from like their work colleagues or something to do that, to go up and do it. It's fun to watch, but in a sense, it's like, for some people anyway, it's kind of like, this is what I'm trying to do, take very seriously. So it's like, if you see people just go up and kind of fuck about with it, it is kind of not insulting in it, but it's like, I guess it humbles you kind of, actually.
I get that. So I'll ask them, what do you personally get out of comedy, and what does comedy get out of you? Why does the comedy circuit need you, and why do you like doing it?
The comedy circuit needs me. They need a breath of fresh air, Daniel. They need a breath of fresh air. They need something new. There's not enough straight white male comics, and I'm here to bring that.
We are a niche, aren't we?
We are a niche. I need to bring that back. So I think that's what they need from me. They need a white guy just telling like black jokes, bro. They just don't really care. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like not that that's my whole thing. Like it's actually really not. It's more in a sense where just tell jokes and you don't care about it. I don't, bro. There's like a female WhatsApp group chat. I don't know if you've heard about that. The female comics have like a WhatsApp group chat.
Mm-hmm.
I'm probably doing myself dirty by even talking about it. They
I don't
can
know what you're talking about, but I want you to talk about it.
They I mean, to be honest, I don't think I've ever been put in there as far as I'm concerned, but it's like it's the Trojan horse, the right thing to say? I don't think it is, but it's the elephant no one talks about it, yeah. But logistically it makes sense. Like you want a WhatsApp group chat where people can get bringers and stuff. But like people get cancelled on that stuff, yeah. So if I can't remember where I was going with this, I did want to mention that though, so I just wanted to throw that out there. There is a female WhatsApp group chat that cancels guys out there, and I
There's
think,
also the Facebook groups. I'm not gonna lie, I am in them
oh yeah,
because of this podcast.
I swear.
Yeah, I'm the
Hey,
man
you
on
know
the
what?
inside.
Bro,
I'm
let
the
me get
man
a
on the
good.
inside.
Bro,
I'm
in case they get a little thumbnail, bro. Let me make sure I'm like that's for the WhatsApp group chat in case they. That's for me, bro. But no,
no, you'll
listen,
be on a milk card instead.
yeah, bro. Listen, and shout out them girls in it, but it's a bit catty, bro. Like we have some girls on the inside in it. Like we have some girls on the inside of the chat that send screenshots, bro. And it's just the most. Bro, they just upload like male comics, bro, and they just chat shit about them, bro.
Yeah,
That's anti-comedy, not in the good
yeah,
sense as well. That's like not fun. Like, bro, you're just being bitches, girls. Quit it.
yeah. I mean, I was saying when people say women aren't funny, I challenge that 100% because like I've had my girl Kimberly from Stoke. She goes up there. She wins every fucking roast battle going up in Manchester. She is killing it. So like, don't benchmark yourself against men. Just go out and be funny.
Yeah,
And if you're not funny, don't blame men.
yeah.
Just
I
go.
don't.
It's like was it speaking to Lewis Howard, and he did a comedy workshop, and Chris Nolan, really good comedian, smashing it. He goes up to Chris. He goes, "Have you got any advice for me?" And he goes, "Yeah, I do. Get better." And that was it. Get better. And like that is the rawest element. If you're not funny, get better at comedy.
Mm,
Like it's not one of them things. I think you can be born funny, or no, you're not. No one's born funny. Your life can turn you. You can make comical moments of it, but it is a skill. You can learn it. Get good.
yeah, but there's some people that do like the comedy workshops and stuff like that, innit? I've never really understood it, but if it does help you become more funnier, um, then fair enough, do it. I do have to come back to something you just said though, which I do take it. You think women are funny?
I've got some who are brilliant.
No, I'm joking. No, the women are hilarious. Yeah, absolutely. The best. The best is the best. No, they're super, super funny.
I don't look at like it's like going, you're like, oh, I don't find Indians funny. I don't find black people funny. If you're funny, you're funny, and that is the bottom line of it. And this is just what the comedy world needs. And if you're not funny, you need to be humbled to get better. Do you know what I mean? Like, how does a muscle build? You push something hard on it, it breaks down, it rebuilds stronger. Standard, and it should be the same in comedy. If you're not good, work at it, get better.
Yeah, and if you're not, bro, just go back to finance. Just go back to whatever shit job you were doing, bro. Like, leave it for us. Leave it for the real pros, man.
Okay, would you say you should play every room as like an upcoming comedian?
Yeah, bro, absolutely. Yeah, play every room, bro. Realize what material works where. Like that's where the saying comes from. Read the room, innit? Like if you don't do all the rooms, you won't be able to know who you can play best in front of, or how to take. If you've got 20 minutes and you're doing a 7 minute set, you can tailor your jokes to the room that you're in. You know what I mean? So absolutely, yes. Tick.
Okay. I always say, do every room, but there needs to be a cost benefit analysis to doing that room. Do every room once, but make sure you're getting something out of that room as well. If you're going there, you're only playing in front of like three other comedians and you're not learning anything. Like if you're going to try new material, perfect. If you're trying to get stage time, perfect. But I think there needs to be a cost benefit analysis to it. Is my personal opinion on that one. So, what's been your favourite moment in comedy so far?
Watching a joke crafting a joke to its completion and watching it get a real good laugh, I feel. Because that's your own mind, bro. So that's like your in real time, your own mind is being put out in the display of stand up and you're watching it get the reaction that you think it deserves. I think it's very rewarding, very, very rewarding.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I absolutely love it when you're doing a joke, being a storyteller as well. And you're building it, and they're laughing just before the punchline. And like they don't know what's coming their way.
Hey,
and you hit
they
them
don't
with
know
it.
what's around this corner.
Yeah. And I was like, when I did Covent Gardens, I was so happy. I got a 5 second round of applause. And I was like, fuck me, my ego on this one has just fucking roofed it.
Car man
Like,
was giving tips for like the doorman, like dinners on me.
actually, I spent the whole night drinking after that with a stripper and a drag queen.
Hey, bro, this that's how you know you've had a good night, bro. Yeah,
Sorry, burlesque dancer.
no, bro, just running your bits drunkenly past like a drag queen, bro. They're just like not. They're just like
Oh
what?
no, she was awesome. Like, to me, and she was, it's like,
And today she's my wife. She's the mother of my children.
wedding's on Thursday, mate. So I always ask this question, but I know the answer is going to be: can you joke about anything nowadays?
Yeah, I think you can, bro. You know what? Norm Macdonald kind of humbled me in this sense, and I think this is something I stand by as well. You can write a joke about anything, yeah, but if you're doing it for shock value, like he said he'd done a roast of, I think it was William Shatner in like the late 90s or early 2000s, and his wife just died, yeah, and it was like the roast battle that they all do. The writers' room where all the comics are, like the producers come in and they go, right, guys, no jokes about William Shatner's dead wife, who had died like a couple of months prior to that, innit? And like he said, half the comics were like, oh, well, fuck it. And it's like, why would you even joke about that?
Yeah,
Like, why would you even joke about his dead wife, bro? Like, that's actually not funny. So I think there are, like, bro, we as comics, we love to say we can joke about anything, but it's like, use your fucking head, bro. Like, if you're joking about, like, for instance, Palestine and Gaza, bro, it's like, why would you even try, bro? It's like, it's not really that funny, you know what I mean?
yeah. I've got one joke on that, and it's not punching down. So if I do a joke, it's like it's a cop out. So if I do a joke that shit, it doesn't get a reaction. I just go, okay, well, I'm going to call that joke Israel because it bombed.
Yeah, that's fair, bro. Yeah, that's
That's
fair.
it. That's it. Like, but yeah, because I think you can joke about anything, but you are going on stage you've chosen to make that joke.
Mm.
So you've got to stand by either what you say, and you've got to expect the outcome because you've gone up, you've written that down, and you said, right, I'm going to go say this. So I think you can joke about anything. It's got to be funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's stand-up comedy at the end of the day, bro. So you have to, yeah. If you're not trying to make them laugh, if you're just trying to do a fucking, like, you're reading your terrorist manifesto, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's what you're doing.
Like, there's a difference between doing comedy and preaching with an agenda.
Yeah, 100%, 100%, bro.
Okay. So, guys, I'll end it with this one, Cal. What advice would you give to somebody who has never done comedy before? They're looking to get onto the stage first time. They're a bit nervous. They don't know what to expect. What advice would you give them?
Wow, goodness me. If they came up to me and asked me that question, well, a young whippersnapper, up and comer,
Young buck, one would say.
a young buck, one would say, um, I'd sit him down. I'd sit him down. I'd say, hey,
1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Hi, Cal. Hi. I've been told to come to you and ask for advice.
shut the door. Yeah, you have to assert authority. You'd have to assert authority straight away. I am the mature comedian, and I'd say,
Oh, you have asked me to sit first, haven't you?
I've asked you to sit, but then I've asked you to stand and close it. You know what I mean? You're playing mind games. You're playing mind
Oh,
games.
the door shuts already, Cal.
That's good. That's good. That's good. That's manners. That's manners, and that's good in this game. So, and then I'd sit forward. I'd lean forward, and I'd say, "Do you think you're funny?"
I don't know, Cal. I am. My friends have said I'm quite funny, so I don't know.
I'd probably ask him to run me a joke, and even if it's funny, I'd just be looking at him like, even if it's a funny joke, I'd keep it dead straight. And so
Why do squirrels swim on their back
you
to
don't
keep
even
their
say,
nuts dry?
now, I'm going to call you John for the sake of this thing. I'm going to be like, John, comedy's not for you, buddy. If it was that shit, if it was that shit a joke, bro, I'd have to like, fam, I don't know, I'd have to like to whip out a weapon or something, bro. I'd have to be like, now this is more you.
Open the door, get the fuck out.
I'd have to be like, get out, bro. But if someone genuinely wanted advice, bro, fucking bro, stop putting it off. Just go do it. Go do it, bro. Be funny. If you're doing it because You know what, as well, actually, some people want to do it for public speaking. Like some people want to get better at public speaking and that. I think that's a good one as well, bro. If you're trying to do it, I know that goes against what I said earlier, where you watch people go on and they're taking it kind of as a joke kind of thing. But bro, we're comedians. We're all selfish, bro. It's all for our own thing, innit? So
Yeah.
you're for your own thing. If your thing is you want to get better at public speaking, then do something like do it 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah, okay. It's yeah. What do you want to get out of comedy? Do you want to go famous, sell it out? Do you want confidence? Do you just want to have a laugh? Yeah, you got to sort of find what you want out of it.
Yeah, fam, I'm 29, bro. I ain't got time to be fucking about anymore, mate. I need money. I need fame. I need success. Um, I need yeah, I need all of that, bro. I need all of that, and I need it soon, and I need it fast. So whoever's watching Daniel's podcast right now, bro, I'm open. I got 5 minute slots. I'm free anytime. I'm on Universal Credit. Help your boy out.
Well, yeah. Anyone who mentioned, I will give a shout out. I've seen Cal live. He's absolutely brilliant. So, yeah, London promoters, hit him up. And yeah, Cal, you've been brilliant. Cheers for coming on the pod, mate.
Dan, always good seeing you, my bro.
Yeah. See you soon, brother.